Matt LaFleur, the Green Bay Packers. Today, Madden 26 game versus the Jets.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
Kraft. I always use that on my mayonnaise. Kraft is mayonnaise. That's why it works. Doesn't make sense. Is this supposed to make sense? I'm fast talking to you, Mr. Pete. This is Madden 26. The Jets and the Packers. Aaron Glenn. The Jets.
The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come. Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
Allen. Hennessy. Tufel. Hey. Hayes. However you pronounce it, I translate it. Oh, yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get on with the game. Jets and the Packers.
Preseason matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Green Bay Packers. This one in the air, and off we go from Lambeau. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his third season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
Ready. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Complete this one to Watson. They'll get him down after a pickup from 8, 2nd and 2.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to give him a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Next second and a couple. Green. First down.
That's good. More Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, what happened? Uh-oh. What's going on?
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and a group of stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we'll get a prime-time preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And headed out for his first look at the NFL preseason. Listen to these cheers. They're rookie QB.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
Throwing on their first play. Into traffic, complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Steps up with his running with it. He's going to wisely get into the slot. Manages to avoid any sort of contact. The team started a little bit shy of what they needed for that first down.
Best quarterback play is one-on-one. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run for the ball. Stopped at his own side at the 49. They'll say he got 5 there, but Bronco, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Case, but I love third downs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Home just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here he goes. He slides down. They're about to pick up that first.
That's another Jets. First down. Looking at 15. First down, Jets.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got first down here from the 36. Up in the air here. Calls his own number again. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
That's another Jets. First
You know,
down.
these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
Here to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to ball on the draw. Getting up 6 on this one, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. Nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Hall running his own read. He's going to manage 3 on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let any
formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he stalls as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Jets. First down. 1st and goal, New York.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. He's able to cut this down to 2. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. We never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it.
I'm too intelligent for this game. Grandpa, go back to sleep. I'm too intelligent. In order for the New England Patriots, the scum of the NFL, to make it to the playoffs, they need to hire a new quarterback, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Dwight D. who? Did he say Dwight D. Eisenhower? I think that's what he said. I'm Dwight D. Eisenhower. I stand by my prediction. What prediction? Eisenhower's dead. He's a former president. He's a what? Nobody told me that. Well, oh my gosh, just be quiet, Grandpa. Of all the times to start speaking, never mind. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Look it up. Let me type it in my technologies. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Oh, yeah. He was a president. Well, okay. But I'm too intelligent for this. You know what? Stupid. I'm too intelligent. I shouldn't be here. Well, we can arrange that, Grandpa.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
This is going to be a beautiful touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL, using his legs.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets switch up back to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
Am I the only one here that noticed something strange in the beginning of this broadcast? Nobody's paying attention to you. Yeah, be quiet. But there was something paranormal happen. Nothing's paranormal. The game is ongoing. But no buts. But no buts. Be quiet. Yeah, man, let's not talk about whatever you think happened didn't happen, because now it's happening. But something strange happened. The only thing strange happening was you coming to work. But something strange happened. Stop talking. Go, you and Grandpa, go take a walk together or something.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Corey Ballantyne to return this. Let's start on the run back to the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Let's go. Clifford back to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I could have sworn there was Jordan Love out there earlier. You're imagining things. Grandpa, take him for a walk. He's not my little puppy dog. Well, let's not even go there. Nah, that's gonna open up a Pandora's box of conversation we don't want to get into. What? That I'm a puppy dog? Be quiet. Grandpa, Bobby J, please. How do we always hire the weirdos? I don't know, it just comes easy.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Clifford to the air now. And this one too far to Buckle. It's incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. Good pressure, and they got it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
That's exactly how you drive it defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Wheeler to send it flying for the Packers. Flex this to the 32. And it's a good return for him past the 140. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're gonna start to murmur and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to stop this drive. That's on the QTR. It's first down bounds after making that 1-7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, running between the tackles. They will be leaving that tackle. Good work by the defense. Looking to gain on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker soaring right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. The defense comes through to back him up and help him down.
When we were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you try to play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara to punt for the Jets. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. switch here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason.
Did you all notice that? Oh my gosh. Now I want to show you what I noticed. You didn't notice nothing. Stop paying attention. Yes, you might end up on the X-Files. Well, look at him. He's wounded. He's hurt. He's injured. What's the big deal? Yeah, but look at that. Whoa! Did you see that? We didn't see nothing. Yeah, man, I didn't see nothing. No, we didn't see nothing. Grandpa, I saw it. See, Grandpa saw it. Because both of you are downright disgusting and delusional and crazy and annoying. And you started today to start talking. Let's get back to the game. I saw it. I don't care what you saw. You didn't see nothing. We don't want men in black coming here. I don't know, but I think something strange going on. You're gonna end up on a slab with your brain splattered all over the place. You keep on talking about paranormal. Oh, okay. And don't point it out. We don't need evidence. Yes, we do not need men in black showing up.
First call here, coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ball was out. And they scoop it up, Tyler with 5. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble. So clear turnover ends in a loss of yards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now off the play action. Deep left side. Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds some time right. Another way, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Can A1 Goo handle this return for the Jets? And hey, listen up on the corner. They will get nothing on that return. The Jets offense now set to take over. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And going play action. Focus in, he fumbles it. They got it back, they can try and salvage something. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. That's the end of it, bro. They lost yardage on that fumble. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender runs right as the ball does, and a hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third down from the gun. Incomplete. Oh, he shipped into the flag that was thrown. Defense defensive. They get a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, he'll get to into his down, pick up the 4.
These are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He takes off with it. Let's wait together. 2 yards. It's not much. Third down coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and his big hit for a loss, quick decision making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Third and just 2 to go. Currently now on 3rd and 2. As the linesman on foot. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate is such a big part to play the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. He will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull that in front further. 13-zip.
Touchdown, Jets.
So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fulcon now to try the point after. Extra points in right down the middle. And the Jets try out to an early 14-0 lead.
Packers, nothing.
It's all lined up. Fulk ready to send this one flying. Here's Ballantyne on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Packers take over.
The Packers all set to get back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, go!
Here's Josh Jacobs with his first ball now. They blow up the only play in this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Good throw, Clipper. It's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the hookup with Matthew Golden. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense,
He's going to get knocked down right at the 35. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's at the first.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
He puts juice on the deep down the middle. A great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looks like he's just not throwing the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's brought down by a defender there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 Tiger.
Now Clipper. Feather arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready? 70s.
Throw, 3rd and long. That's it. This one's rolled down to the 33 before being stopped.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
On the out route, complete. First down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. Defense is too much here. The Jets flag him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing here, Clifford. It's in. Oh, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out and keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down.
There we go.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Set down to 11 after that play. And we've got a stoppage here, and something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70.
In the red zone now. Great touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, let's go. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Record is 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This will end up as a touchback.
Take over first and
The
10.
Jets have their offense ready to go again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Empty the backfield and motion him out. It's caught. It's Brees. He'll get it up to the 44.
Translatable skills. That's what you got. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner and depth to get in those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll go right side with Hall. He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down.
And that is the end of our first quarter. The Jets with an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.